Hello, students. Have you ever wondered how many elephants live in the vast plains of Africa? Or how researchers figure out the number of lions in a pride? Or how animals work together to survive? Today, we're going to explore these questions and more as we embark on an incredible journey to Tanzania. Welcome to our Math Safari. My trip started in San Francisco with stops in Amsterdam and Kilimanjaro, arriving in Dar es Salaam a short 22 hours later. Here you can see the continent of Africa. Africa is larger than the United States, China, India, Japan, and much of Europe combined. I'm Miss Voss, and I'm here in Tanzania in East Africa thanks to the generosity of the Vigesna Foundation to discover the amazing world of wild animals and the fascinating statistics behind their population. We'll dive into the math used by scientists to track and study these magnificent creatures. Get ready for a wild adventure full of numbers, patterns, and of course, lots of fun. Tanzania's population of 65.5 million is bordered by the Indian Ocean to the east, Kenya to the north, Rwanda to the west, and Zambia to the south. It is also home to Mount Kilimanjaro, the highest peak in Africa. The official languages of Tanzania are Swahili and English, which made travel very easy. With 123 tribes and over 100 languages spoken here, and an equal mix of Christian and Muslim populations, the peace between everyone is remarkable. And surprisingly, people say Hakuna Matata all the time. The city of Arusha was close to the places I'd be visiting: the Serengeti National Park, the Ngorongoro Conservation Area, Lake Manyara National Park, and Olduvai Gorge. This served as a home base while on safari. From Arusha, we traveled to a small village and took part in a cultural walk to learn about life in this East African town. During the tour, we visited the village's local market, walked in the farmers' rice and banana fields, saw how huts are constructed, and met artisans in their shops. Afterwards, we sat down with our new friends and enjoyed a traditional lunch of meat and red and yellow bananas, best tiny bananas and giant avocados I've ever had. Join me as we explore the Serengeti and learn how math helps us understand and protect the incredible wildlife here in Africa. Are you ready? Let's get started on our math safari. We spent the afternoon viewing wildlife along the main road that winds through the forests of Lake Manyara National Park. The first animals we encountered were a family of baboons, followed by a giant herd of elephants that seemed to appear out of nowhere. And then after pulling down a tree for a snack, they moved silently on their way. Beyond wildlife, Lake Manyara National Park is home to giant fig trees, acacia woodlands, mahogany trees, and grassy floodplains. The name Serengeti is said to be derived from the word Serengit in the Maasai language, meaning endless plains. The Serengeti hosts the second largest land mammal migration in the world. We drove through the Serengeti National Park and continued to the Ngorongoro Conservation Area. All of us marveled at the sheer vastness of this territory, and we were on the lookout for animals and bird life while cruising through the savannah. Our driver also kept an eye out for wildlife: buffaloes, elephants, lions, wildebeest, zebras, and more. Of the 350 cheetahs in the Serengeti, we were lucky enough to see 3 of them. Have you ever wondered how scientists know how many lions are in a pride? It's actually a really cool process that involves a bit of math and observation. Let me explain. For a tourist, it's the luck of your timing and having drivers who know the spots to find animals. For scientists, I wondered how you could count the 3,750 lions when they camouflage so well and sleep 20 hours a day. One thing that is done is to play sounds that attract the attention of the lions and will make them sit up and take notice. These sounds include a male lion wanting to take over a pride, a dying zebra, laughing hyena sounds. This is what they do when they are feeding. All of this attracts lions and their heads pop up, and you can get a count above the grasses. You can use binoculars, drones, or recounting from above in a hot air balloon. Another method they use is called camera trapping. Scientists set up special cameras that take pictures whenever something moves in front of them. These cameras are placed in areas where lions are likely to walk by. By looking at the photos, researchers can identify and count the lions based on their unique features, like their whisker patterns and fur markings. Researchers also use GPS collars. They safely put collars with GPS trackers on a few lions. These collars can send signals to satellites, which helps scientists track where the lions go. By following their movements, scientists can estimate the size of the pride and understand their territory. So by combining these different methods, watching and counting, using camera traps, and tracking with GPS collars, researchers can figure out how many lions are in a pride and learn more about their behavior and habitat. Isn't that amazing? Understanding these numbers helps scientists protect these incredible animals and ensure they have a safe place to live. We continue to the Ngorongoro Conservation Area. We look for zebras, gazelles, buffaloes, and warthogs. The swamp and forest are also home to hippos, rhinos, elephants, baboons, and monkeys. This is the most beautiful place I've ever seen. I've heard it described as the Garden of Eden, and it was teeming with life and symbiotic relationships. These are the special partnerships between different kinds of animals where they help each other out. Here are a few that I observed. Look at that buffalo with birds on its back. Those birds are called oxpeckers. They eat the ticks and bugs that live on the buffalo's skin. This is a win-win situation. The buffalo gets rid of annoying pests, and the birds get a tasty meal. This type of relationship is called mutualism because both animals benefit. If you look through the grasses, you can see the gazelle that the cubs have been eating. After the lions have eaten their fill of a prey animal, vultures come in to clean up the leftovers. The lion isn't bothered by the vultures, and the vultures get a free meal from the lion's leftovers. One animal benefits, while the other is neither helped nor harmed. Have you ever wondered why zebras and wildebeest often rest together in Tanzania? It's actually a really smart way for them to stay safe. I'll explain how it works. Zebras and wildebeest are friends when it comes to looking out for danger. By resting together, they help each other spot predators, like lions and hyenas, that might want to sneak up on them. Zebras have really good eyesight, which helps them see predators from far away. They can spot a lion hiding in the grass and alert the other animals. Wildebeest, on the other hand, have excellent hearing. Their ears can pick up the sound of a predator sneaking up, even if they can't see it. So when zebras and wildebeest rest together, they combine their superpowers and have a better chance of staying safe from predators. Next, we flew from Arusha to Zanzibar off the coast of Tanzania. It is an archipelago in the Indian Ocean consisting of many small islands and 2 large ones. Zanzibar is known as the Spice Island because it grows lots of different spices. Spices are parts of plants that add flavor to our food. A long time ago, these spices were so valuable that people traveled from far away to trade for them. Spices like cloves, cinnamon, and nutmeg were like treasure because they were rare and made food taste really good. People from places like India, the Middle East, and Europe traveled across the ocean to come to Zanzibar and trade for spices. They would bring goods like cloth, tools, and even gold to exchange for these precious spices. This trading made Zanzibar a very important place on the map. So the next time you sprinkle some cinnamon on your food or smell the sweet scent of cloves, remember that these spices might have come from places far away as Zanzibar, where the spice trade has been going on for centuries. One of my last visits was to a mangrove forest reserve. These unique trees grow right along the coast, where the land meets the sea. But did you know that mangrove forests are also super important in the fight against climate change? Mangrove trees have special roots that grow down into the salty water. These roots help the trees stay strong, even when the tides go in and out. But the coolest thing about mangroves is how they help protect our planet from climate change. You see, one of the biggest problems with climate change is carbon dioxide, or CO2. This is a gas that comes from things like cars, factories, and even when we burn wood or coal for energy. Too much CO2 in the air makes the earth warmer, which is causing climate change. Mangrove trees are like nature's superheroes because they can trap a lot of this carbon dioxide. They absorb it from the air and store it in their leaves, branches, trunks, and especially in their roots and the soil around them. This is called carbon sequestration, which means the carbon gets locked away and can't go back into the atmosphere. But that's not all. Mangrove forests also protect our coastlines from big storms and rising sea levels, which are getting worse because of climate change. Their strong roots hold the soil in place and reduce the power of waves, keeping the land from washing away. They're like Earth's natural defenders, helping to keep our planet healthy and safe. There was so much new to explore and learn, and I look forward to sharing it with all of you. I plan to share what I've learned related to statistics, the mangrove forests, and my experience in traveling if you're interested in planning a similar type of experience. The world is an enormous place, and I'm excited that I had the opportunity to explore some of it. I encourage you to do the same.